Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso with Integral here, sharing another tech tip that'll help you get the most out of the technology in your life. And I think I should say computer and tech tips. That way it kind of clarifies what we're talking about. Not only just computers, but we're talking about all smart devices, like this iPhone that I have sitting here on this desk. But anyway, today we're going to talk about 5 browser extensions that are useful for seniors. Seniors got to have technology too. It's not fair to keep it for us younger people. Seniors need to be able to have access to technology because it opens them up to a whole new world of experiences and ideas. Many seniors are limited as far as the resources that they're able to get to, whether they're able to get to the library or to the movie or just to visit other friends. Technology helps bridge that gap to allow seniors to enjoy a full life in the twilight of their years. I like that word, twilight of their years. So anyway, we're going to talk about these browser extensions, which are going to be useful for the senior year life. We're going to switch screens like we always do and take a look at some of the browser extensions via slides and the actual extensions themselves. So bear with me, we're going to switch and take a look at some of these extensions. Alright, so one of the most important things before you get browser extensions is to download Google Chrome to your senior's computer. That's right, Chrome is probably the most used web browser out there on the internet, and it has a whole host of plugins that integrate directly into the browser, which makes it so popular. And basically a plugin is a program that enhances the web browsing experience. It just makes it a little bit more useful. Now, browsers like Firefox and Microsoft Edge and even Opera have plugins, but Google by far has the most plugins or the most interactions that'll make your websites, will make your web surfing experience much cooler. So other than having Chrome on your computer or on your senior's computer, let's go on to our first browser plugin. So the first one is called Remind Me. And Remind Me is an awesome app that allows you to set reminders and have them pop up. Obviously, the older you get, the more forgetful you get. So it's helpful to have a reminder program that will allow you to look at stuff. And so now, I think I'm on me. I want to go to the desktop. There we go. So now I was going to show you Remind Me. All right. So Remind Me is this browser plugin up in Chrome. And this is Google Chrome, and obviously we're at the Integral website. But once you're in Chrome, most of your plugins will appear up in the upper right-hand corner. So this is the browser plugin for Remind Me. So if you click on Remind Me, you can go ahead and type in what you want to be reminded about. You can set the hour, the minute, and the AM and PM, and it'll set a reminder that will pop up in your browser and let you know what's going on. And I went to the wrong screen. Imagine that. So anyway, let's get back to our slide at hand. Our next item is Weather Extension, which is basically a browser plugin that will allow you to see what's going on. I know that there are weather apps that are installed in smartphones, but if you're a senior, you may not have a smartphone. You may have a flip phone, and you want to know what the time and temperature is. So install Weather Extension, and we'll pull up Google Chrome again. Let's see if we can make it work more smoothly. So let's close Remind Me. It's being stubborn. And then there's the Weather Extension app, and as you can see, it's calculating that I'm in Lee Summit, Missouri, and I can assure you I'm not, but that's okay for the purpose of this presentation. But it gives you flood warning, gives you the weekly forecast, and it just helps seniors stay connected to what's going on out there as far as weather is concerned. And I did not mean to go into settings, and that's okay. So let's go back to our next app, which is Oswald, which is probably one of my favorite apps out there. Oswald is awesome. And what you can do with Oswald is that you can modify how the text shows up in your browser. So it doesn't necessarily apply to seniors. If you're visually impaired or have some other condition that doesn't make browsers look right, you can go into Oswald. And let me switch screens here, and we'll pull up Oswald on the browser. One of these days we'll get it. Okay, so Oswald is this thing here. And so if we go into preferences, because I'm not going to enable Oswald, as you can see, you can change all of your preferences as far as Oswald is concerned. You can change it if you've got an eye defect. You can say you want black on white on your browser text. You can also do black on yellow, off black on white, black on cream, blue on yellow. So there, and you can also change your font and your font size as well with your browser. So it definitely, Oswald definitely helps with the browser experience. And I think out of all of these apps, it's probably one of the more important because our eyesight deteriorates the older we get. And Oswald is there to help you get more from your browsing experience. Now let's get back to our slide. So number 4 is Zoom. And Zoom is important because those old eyes, boy, those old eyes, they don't work like they used to sometimes. So if you have problems seeing what's going on your screen, you definitely need to get Zoom. And Zoom works well because with some browsers like Chrome, you can definitely go in and click on the zoom option and zoom in on your website. Zoom makes it a little bit more simpler. You can click on the Z here, and then you just have ready access to the zoom button. So for a senior, that's great because all they have to remember to do is to click on the Z, and it'll get them where they need to go as far as zooming in on specific websites. And finally, Pocket, which I love because Pocket is a great app that allows you to save any content you come across on the internet, and it'll sync between multiple devices. So if you have a senior who's got a desktop computer and they want to read something later on their Kindle or their other portable device, Pocket is the app for you. So going to Pocket, it's just this little pocket up here in the corner, and you can click on it, sign in with an email address, but once you do, you can automatically click on Pocket, and whatever website you're on, Pocket will automatically save that reading information, allowing you to read it at a later date. So hopefully you found these tips helpful, and hopefully you will introduce them to the senior in your life. They will love you for it. So do it. As always, if you've got comments or questions about this tech tip, leave them in the comment section below. Love to hear from you to find out if you like this tech tip and what tech tips you would like me to cover in future videos. Speaking of speaking of videos, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels at either Integral or myself, Burton Kelso, the technology expert. That's me. And you will find videos and tech tips as well as our social media channels that are designed to help you get more from the technology that you use. So folks, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile, and thanks for watching.